Hi everyone, Scott Lewis here for Wirefly. Today I'm going to bring you a cell phone schmackdown between the Samsung Galaxy Note 2 and iPhone 5. Now we've already done a cell phone schmackdown between the Android operating system and the iPhone iOS operating system. I'll include a link for that video in the description below. So today's schmackdown is going to focus on the phones themselves. So let's get our schmackdown started, and we're going to talk about round one. Round one is the design of the phones. As you can see, there is a huge difference between the design of the phones. I would say there's such a physical difference in the phones that people that are looking for the Galaxy Note 2 might not be interested in iPhone 5 because it's too small, and people that are interested in the iPhone 5 might not be interested in the Galaxy Note 2 because it's so large. So the most obvious difference besides physical phone size is the physical size of the screens. The Galaxy Note 2 and the iPhone 5 have completely different size screens. The Galaxy Note 2 has a 5.5-inch Super AMOLED display. Now the Galaxy Note 2 has an increase in size of screen from the original Galaxy Note that was 5.3 inches. So a little bit larger screen on the Galaxy Note 2 compared to the Galaxy Note 1. And you have the iPhone 5's 4-inch Retina display, which is also an increase from the previous model. The iPhone 4 had a 3.5-inch screen, so a half-inch increase between the 4 and the 5. And one of the interesting things I thought was that you can actually fit the iPhone 5 inside the display, not just the phone, but inside the display of the Galaxy Note 2. Let's go ahead and look at some other differences. Surprisingly, the Galaxy Note 2 and the iPhone 5 are not crazy difference as far as the thickness. The iPhone 5 is going to be 7.6 millimeters thick, where the Galaxy Note 2 is 9 millimeters thick. Now, I will tell you, when it's in your hand, you notice the width difference, but you really don't notice a thickness difference. So that's a nice design on the Galaxy Note 2 to stay thin, even with the large 5.5-inch display. However, there is a big difference when you're talking weight. The iPhone 5 is 3.95 ounces, where the Galaxy Note 2 is 6.34 ounces. Most of the weight difference is attributed to the physical screen size as well as the battery. The battery in the iPhone 5 is 1,440 milliamp hours, where the Galaxy Note 2 has a 3,100 milliamp hour battery. One other design aspect that I wanted to point out is this right here. It's called the S Pen, or stylus pen, for the Galaxy Note 2. It's something that you can use to navigate the phone. You can even use it to handwrite messages and emails. Now the S Pen is actually incorporated into the design of the Galaxy Note 2, where it will slide in and store right in the phone. Now in our Galaxy S3 iPhone 5 schmackdown video, a lot of people commented that the iPhone 5's all aluminum back with a small bit of glass has a better feel than the Galaxy S3's plastic feel. Now that is something that's different here in the Galaxy Note. It is still plastic, but it doesn't have that plastic feel, or it doesn't have a cheap feel. So I think the quality that you feel in your hand is very similar. So after covering the design aspects, we'll call round one a draw. So with round one a draw, let's go ahead and move into round two. Round two is going to be about specs between the phones. You'll see as we're going through the numbers in round two of the specs, there's not a huge difference between the phones. And one other thing to keep in mind, and once again it goes back to the operating system, these phones use their resources a little bit differently. Now the first spec we want to compare is the processor. The iPhone 5 has an A6 dual-core processor that's been clocked up to 1.3 gigahertz. The Galaxy Note 2 has a quad-core processor, and it has been clocked at 1.6 gigahertz. So a small difference in the processing speed, but it is a quad-core versus dual-core. The iPhone 5 has 1 gigabyte of processor RAM. The Galaxy Note 2 has 2 gigabytes of processor RAM. As far as onboard storage, they both have a little different way to go about it. With the iPhone, you can buy a 16, 32, or 64 gigabyte version, and then if you need expansion storage, you're going to need to use a cloud-based service. Where the Galaxy Note 2 comes in a 16 gigabyte version with the ability to add a micro SD card and still use cloud-based storage. So as far as onboard storage goes, the Galaxy Note 2 might be able to hold a little bit more, but if you're interested in using a cloud-based storage system, you can really store anything that you're going to need to access on either one of these phones. So like I said at the beginning of the round, there's not a huge difference between the specs on the phones. Because the operating system uses those specs in different ways, in everyday use you really won't notice a difference. You might be able to get into an app half a second faster on the iPhone sometimes versus the Galaxy Note 2, and sometimes the Galaxy Note 2 might open the web browser half a second faster than the iPhone 5. But in the grand scheme of things, in real life use, both phones are so fluid and so responsive, to me it really doesn't matter. Because the Galaxy Note 2 and the iPhone 5 are so responsive and fluid, I'm going to go ahead and once again call this round a draw. I think even though the Galaxy Note 2 has a slight edge on some of the specs, the way that the operating system on the iPhone 5 uses those resources makes up for the slight disadvantage. So let's go ahead and move on to round 3. This is going to be the deciding round. Both round 1 and round 2 have been draws. So the round 3 is going to be about the camera. and the ability to take video on the Note 2 and the iPhone 5. Both phones have front-facing cameras. The front-facing camera on the iPhone 5 is going to be a 1.2 megapixel front-facing camera, where the Galaxy Note 2 has a 1.9 megapixel front-facing camera. So a slight advantage in camera quality on the front-facing camera. Now the rear-facing cameras are both 8 megapixel rear-facing cameras. Now they both also have LED flashes, so you can see both flashes, and then there's the camera. They both record video in true high-definition 1080p. I took some sample photos and some sample video. We'll go ahead and start with the video, and then we'll move into the photos. So here we have the 1080p recording 8 megapixel rear-facing camera on the Samsung Galaxy Note 2. Now it is an overcast day today. We're still getting over a little bit of Hurricane Sandy in the Washington, D.C. area. So it's quite breezy. You might hear a little bit of wind in the microphone. Now the phone is about 8 to 10 inches away from my mouth, so we'll see how the audio comes out. And that's the Samsung Galaxy Note 2. So now here's the 1080p recording iPhone 5. This is the 8 megapixel rear-facing camera. And once again, it is an overcast day today. I probably should have used this first before using the 5.5-inch screen on the Note 2. Because now it looks very small when I'm trying to take a video. Really have to focus on the screen. Now once again, it is very windy, so you might hear a little bit of wind in the microphone. The phone is about 8 inches away from my mouth, so we'll see how audio comes out. And that is the 1080p recording iPhone 5. So those were the videos from the iPhone 5 and the Galaxy Note 2. I thought the video on the Galaxy Note 2 had a little bit better definition and a little bit better color. So this still image is from the Galaxy Note 2. The colors are very nice and warm in this picture. Everything was very nice. The camera options are very easy to use. And the large 5.5-inch display made it very easy to take a photo. This next still image photo is from the iPhone 5. You can tell a difference in color between the two photos. The Galaxy Note 2's photo was a little bit warmer as far as the colors, and a little bit richer, especially when you're looking at the difference between the brick and the building. The camera features and functions on the iPhone 5 are also very easy to use. So that wraps up round 3, the camera round. The cameras in both phones perform very well in round 3, although I will give the slight advantage to the Galaxy Note 2. I thought the video was a little crisper in color, the audio was a little better in the video, and also I think the colors in the photos were a little bit richer and brighter. So with those slight advantages, the Galaxy Note 2 is going to win round 3, and that would make it our overall Schmackdown winner today. So if you're using this video to try and make a decision between the Galaxy Note 2 and the iPhone 5, I'd say really what it boils down to is, are you looking for a large 5.5-inch display, or would you like something smaller like a 4-inch display? Other than that, they're very similar. Now, like I said, the Galaxy Note 2 had a slight advantage when it came to the camera, but the iPhone 5's camera did very well. If you liked our video here, make sure to give it a thumbs up. My name's Scott Lewis for Wirefly. Thanks for watching.